name is Crystal, and I am trying to log in. Well, I'm already logged in, but I'm trying to take my virtual class, but it just keeps spinning.
I know. We're having so many people call, and we're trying to correct it. It is an error on our end, and just refresh it, okay?
Okay, I refreshed it like 4 times.
We're working on it right now, so give it maybe 5 minutes, okay?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, hello. I was trying to start this vlog off a little bit correctly, but I've been sitting on here for what, 8 minutes trying to get this class to load, and it hasn't been doing anything. She says give it 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to reopen it and whatnot, so give me a second, you all. All right, so I just logged. Let me just exit out of that. So I logged completely out. I'm gonna try it again. So I'm like, what is going on here? Let's hit my account. Okay, click here to access your online account. All right. I guess I'm just going to be waiting here until it finally pops up, and when it does, I guess I will come back so that way we can chit chat for a little bit and figure out what this class is going to be about. I mean, obviously nail art and design, but you know, how long is the class going to be, and what are they going to talk about and show us that we don't already know? I hope it's some new trending nail art, you know. But we will see. So I'll come back shortly. So it is 10:55. All right, so I logged in. Click here for your online classes. Start course. It's 10:57. I'm also going to check my emails because maybe they sent something out, but I'm going to call them again if I don't get on by 11 o'clock. And I don't have anything in my emails. So I guess this is one downside to taking these classes online. And I know I'm connected to the internet. I know all that good stuff, like just for testing purposes. Let's go to YouTube. And I could finish watching my jump in the broom right here, because I was watching it. So that's what I'm saying. I know my internet is good, but this is still spinning. But I guess, y'all, I do have some packages. Should I give y'all a quick little mini haul? Let me give y'all a mini haul. Let's transition a little bit. So I picked up these. Let me move my light. I picked up these Christmas 5D nail art stickers. I thought these would be super cute for Christmas. So I picked those up. And then I picked up these smaller letters or initials to put on the nails, because you know you might want your boo thing initial on your nails because he may be paying for your nails. So I was like, let me grab a few of those. So of course we all know about the BTA Art Box nails. I found these on Shein for about $3 or $4. So I thought these were really, really cute versus paying $29.95 for them. So yeah, and I'm sure they are almost the same quality, maybe if not better. So I'm gonna try to I'm working with one hand, y'all, because I'm holding this phone. This thing still ain't came out. So yeah. So I think these are really, really cute. And they're gonna mesh well with my complexion. So I like that. Then of course, I had to pick up 2 packs of these because these are super chic. And y'all know how I feel about my ducks. So I picked up 2 packs of those. They look like they're really good quality. And you could do nail art on top of these, so you don't have to just stop with the press-ons. And then also piggybacking off BTA Art Box again, I did pick up these, which are the multicolored tips, and these were about $4 as well. So they do come with multiple colors. Sorry, y'all. So they come with the blue, the pink, the green, orange, and purple. So again, dupes for BTA Art Box, Shein for the win, or Sheen for the win. Let's see what else. Oh, and I picked up these full cover XXL duck tips as well. And yeah, so that's my mini quick haul. And this package, those 3 packages I have to do separate videos for. But this is still not spinning and coming on. So that was a little quick little haul. So I guess I don't have to do another video for that. I'm gonna refresh. I can get rid of this YouTube. And if not, I'm still going to wait. Well, it's past 11:01. I'm gonna call back because I got stuff to do. So yeah. Okay, y'all, I'll come back when I get this up, but you all see that it is 11:02 a.m. The class was at 10:30, so I'll come back whenever I can get it up. So they finally just sent an email. If you register for the nail tech class today, September 15, 10:38, there's a technical error that we are experiencing and the class is not working. This error is due to our web provider and not our office error. We are working with them to get this fixed. Due to it being Sunday, unfortunately, there have been delays. We appreciate everyone's patience and understanding. Please stand by for updates. Sincerely, NBT. All right, I'll touch back in a little bit. All right, so they are still having difficulties with the class. And it's 11:35, so I'm still gonna add this one haul to this video, and this is actually from Latina's Nail Designs, aka Marcy. I reached out to her and of course was trying to support her small business. She ended up sending me over 2 free cute items, a nice little 12-month weekly planner and this cute little pen, super cute. But I did order a palette from her. She creates these Hello Kitty palettes, and I definitely had to get my hands on one. Of course, I told her just make it blue, you know, whatever color blue you like, doesn't matter to me, because y'all know I love blue. No blue left behind, not a specific you know, color blue. Of course I like turquoise better, but I'm not picky when it comes to, you know, any type of blue. So this is super cute. So have me a Hello Kitty resin palette. So in the meantime, I'm actually going to more than likely do some content while I'm in here waiting, and I have I'm just refreshing my screen. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, this vlog did not turn out the way that I would want it to, but we gonna make it work. So I'll be back. All right, y'all, so it's now 12 o'clock. The little picture has changed. Let's see if it's finally gonna come up, and it does. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you all, so you have a total of 5 hours to complete this 4-hour course from its scheduled start time. The class, oh, let me bring my lamp. Example, if the class scheduled start time is 10, it must be completed by 10:30 to, 3:30. After 5 hours of enrollment, if you don't take the course in 5 hours, you will not be able to take another class. Confirm. This is your only warning. Da 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 da. All that good stuff. Long out of any other. Okay, let me log out of my phone because I was on my phone for this class because I was trying to log in on every single device. So, all right. Survey completed. So I have all these classes to complete. Important message from Tammy.
Hi everyone, I'm Tammy from NBT. I would like to thank you for doing a virtual class with us, and I just want to go over a few things with you. Everybody is taking this class to replace your actual hours that you would have taken live. So you are going to be viewing a live class that we have previously had and recorded.
Okay.
What you want to make sure you do is watch it at real time. There are some devices that will allow you to fast forward or watch it at 2 times speed or 1.5 times speed. What's going to happen is you're going to finish a class that's 5 hours long in 2.5 hours if you watched it 2 times speed. With the state allowing these virtual classes, we had to get a software that keeps track of the hours. So we get a notification at the end of the class if somebody has done this and their hours are void. So we don't want that to happen to you. So that's why I'm coming on making this little short video just to let you know that you have to watch it at real time. The other thing you want to do is make sure when you're watching the video that you mark complete and continue after each lesson. Don't play it, walk away and leave it, because it's going to pause. When it gets to the end of a lesson, it's going to stop and you won't advance through the program. If your program is, for example, 6 hours, you have exactly 7 hours from the time the program was to start to finish it. So, for example, if the class starts at 12, your class would need to be finished by 7 p.m. in this example. So please don't start it and go to the laundromat or go out to dinner or go to lunch. Pretend you're at a real class, a live class. If you were at a live class and you were paying to get your hours like you did today, you would have to make sure you're there the whole time.
Correct.
So I want you guys to treat this just like a live class.
And will.
And do the entire thing in order at the right amount of speed so we don't have to do any reports for the state and don't have to report fraud or don't have to turn you in for any type of disciplinary actions. We don't like to do that, and I don't want to do it. So please just watch it, do your program honestly, and take this at real speed. And those of you who I have already lost because you have ADD like I do, please just make it a point to sit down and watch the program, get it done. You only have to do this once every 2 years.
Yep.
And we are here to help you with your education. And we want to be able to continue to offer virtual training.
Yes, because
and we don't want to have any issues with the state of Illinois when it comes to too many people creating problems in this area. So I hope you enjoy the class. And again, thank you for choosing NBT for your continuing education needs.
Thank you. All right, nail art design class 1. You know what? I should do some nail art while I'm doing this. I'm in the lab, right? I should do some stuff along with her. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch seats though, because y'all know my seat is over there. And I'm gonna do some nails while I'm in here. Maybe I will do what she's doing, so let's do that.
And she does nail art from the basic stuff to the crazy standing off your nail this many inches things. How many of you guys have ever competed in a competition before? You have, okay. There's no there's so many rules, and you break one and you're done. So she hopefully will tell us a little bit about the little competition circuit that she's on, and that she's been on, she's traveled on. But I am not gonna keep her from the stage, so let's give her a big hand and let's have her come on up. Welcome, Amy. Come on, give her a better hand than that, seriously. All right, there you go. And we have a new thing we have at NBT at our training center. Welcome, Amy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. At our training center, we have a nail store now. It's in Frankfurt, so you guys will be super excited. So a lot of the stuff you've seen at classes, you can go there and you can get, or you can order on our website too. And we carry Miss Amy's product and some other different lines, and we're excited about the store because everybody forgets about the nail tech. So you can go to Cosmoprof or any of those places and you can get hair products everywhere, but no nail tech products. So our store is by appointment, so if you want to come into the store, you just give us a call, make sure we're there, and you can come in. All right? So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to let her do the talking.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to stand behind the desk instead of the podium because this is my
That's your region.
space in life.
Hey, when I'm the nail tech doing the class, I'm sitting down
This
talking
is
the
where
whole
I'm
time.
comfortable.
You can sit down and talk to everybody. It's
Okay.
fine with
So
me.
hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate y'all getting me out of the weather that I just got out of. So I appreciate that. To tell you guys a little bit about my journey in the nail industry, started out just as a nail tech. Not that that's a bad thing, I say just a nail tech, but I actually went to school for cosmetology and never really got into the hair part of it, but really enjoyed the nails. So I started with the just being a nail tech, and that's where kind of my competition journey started. Really enjoyed nail art, and this is going back, I'm not even going to say how long ago because then y'all will know my age, so we'll just say it was just a few years ago. But getting into the nail competition, it did make me a better nail tech. It made me faster, but more than anything, it was the network of people that I got to meet and the traveling I got to do and just like the overall experience of it. It's a really cool kind of culture. So I always recommend if you guys are wanting to put your feet in that water, I mean, it's not something that's going to make you more money in the salon. I don't really think my clients cared that I competed. Yes, they were very excited for me, but did it make me more money in the salon? Probably not, but it did make me a better nail tech, and I learned a lot along the way. And I feel like as a nail tech, we're all very crafty people. Like most nail techs I meet, they either make jewelry or they do resin at home or they are an artist or they're painters. So it's a really great outlet for you to get some of that creativity out if you're, wanting to do that. But a lot of nail art that we did was not like salon wearable art. It was some no wipe top coats are too shiny and they dry too hard for chrome. So you try to rub your chrome in and your chrome becomes very, very patchy. So this, because it is a little bit more porous, it grabs onto it and it just kind of burnishes in really, really well. And then when you're top coating, it kind of sandwiches that pigment or that chrome powder so that there is no chipping. And I'd say that's probably the number one thing I hear about chrome powder is it chips away. And the reason it does that is the top coat that you're using is too hard. So with your outshine, you will see no chipping at all. So we've cured this black for 60 seconds. And like I said, this is just a one coat black gel polish. Right now I'm using the Babe line, which is Raven. But another one of my favorites is the Black Magic. When we're doing all this artwork too, you have to keep in mind all of this is topical. So you've already done your enhancement, whether it's acrylic, gel, or this is just a gel polish manicure and overlay, whatever your enhancement product is underneath, we are now putting layers and layers of gel on top. So you have to kind of take that in consideration. So if you're doing an acrylic enhancement, and I know I'm gonna do chrome, I'm gonna probably do some artwork on top of that chrome, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter on top of that. Like we're talking 4 or 5 layers of gel polish by the time you're done because you've got this all layered in there. So if you don't compensate for that when you're building your enhancement, you're gonna end up with a very wide big nail. The way gel flows towards the ends, you'll notice it will start to pillow, and there'll be so much more bulk to your nail. So always, you know, when you're doing your nails, you know what the end, most of the time you've consulted with your client, you know what you're going to be doing on top for art. So make sure you're compensating for that when you're building out those nails. Make sure it's a little bit thinner so that you have enough room to do all these layers of art on top. So we've got our 1 coat of black gel polish, which again, that makes me go back to the 1 coat of the black. I would rather use a 1 coat gel polish so that I'm not adding an additional layer. Take away as many layers as you can. So our outshine goes on just like your regular top coat would. You don't have to wipe any tacky layer. You don't have to clean the surface. This will just go right on top. And the thing with chrome powder is it shows every single flaw on your surface structure, right? So make sure this is a fairly new bottle, so it's not contaminated with any dust or any chrome flakes or anything like that. But I will always like take that line of light and just kind of roll and make sure that there's no particles, nothing in there that's breaking that line of light. Because if there is, you're gonna see it when you top coat this. That chrome powder is gonna go to it like a magnet, and you're gonna see this little peak on the nail or a little low spot. So just take that moment to do that little roll, follow that line of light, and make sure you're nice and smooth. And then we're gonna go in and cure. So this is really important, this step right here. So with your outshine, and you guys might wanna write this down, you put your gel polish down, you cure that as to whatever that manufacturer gel polish needs to cure, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, whatever. We're gonna put that in, cure it, putting on our outshine, and then now we're only curing for 30 seconds. You don't wanna do a full 60-second cure because you don't want it to be too hard, and you don't want the chrome to get patchy. You want it to grab it nice and evenly. So I'm curing this for just 30 seconds before chrome. And then we'll take this out, and we will I'll do a couple different chromes for you, but this one is glazed donut. This is a pretty popular one. As far as what tool I'm using to burnish the chrome, I'm not gonna lie, in the salon, it's my finger because it's always there when I need it. I never lose it. However, some people don't want to, or probably shouldn't, put their fingers in the chrome powder, so we do have this little burnishing tool that we can use. Either that, or you can use like, oh, that's open. You could use like the makeup sponges. Just make sure whatever tool you're using, like I see a lot of you using like the eyeshadow sticks, but when you're using a lot of pressure and really burnishing, sometimes the plastic comes out of the foamy tip and it'll start to scratch. And this surface that came out of the light with the outshine, this is like, you don't want anything else to touch this surface other than that chrome powder first. So if you have to go in and now clean up scratches, you're gonna have to start over and buff it down, re-put the outshine on. So just make sure whatever tool you're using is nice and smooth. Again, your finger, it's perfect. So we're just gonna go in, grab the chrome powder. First thing I'm gonna do is just get the whole surface. I'm not gonna start burnishing until I've got all of that chrome all over the surface. And honestly, using a tool is probably a little bit neater. Chrome seems to just kind of get everywhere. It gets up into that cuticle. Do not sneeze while your chrome powder is open because you're gonna lose it all. And then I'm gonna take this tool and just burnish. And you can see it's coming up like a really nice silver. So the glazed donut that I'm using is a very silver chrome, but it's got a little bit of transparency to it, so it's gonna kind of show the color that's behind it. And again, just really burnish that in. And once you're happy with that, and this tool that I'm using is kind of like a, it's kind of like a silicone. It almost feels like a stamper, but maybe a little bit softer. And then you're just gonna use your brush and you're gonna dust really, really well to get all of that extra chrome off the top. and we've got a really high shine chrome here. So it's important to dust well. This, I'm making it look easy because I'm just using a tip and it's no cuticle area that I have to deal with. But if you are, you know, putting this on your client, just make sure, maybe even use like kind of one of the scrubby brushes that's a little bit harder bristles to clean up that cuticle area, because all of that extra little flaky chrome powder back there, not only is your top coat going to grab it and pull it down the nail and then shimmer everything, but it's also going to contaminate your top coat. So next time you go use your top coat, again, you're going to see those little shimmers, which, I mean, hey, it's pretty, but maybe that's not the look you're going for. So just make sure you're really dusting well. And we'll close this because I will spill it. And now we're going in with our top coat. Again, the outshine, but now we're gonna top coat and cure for the full 60 seconds. So again, 30 seconds before chrome, 60 seconds after chrome. And a little bit more product knowledge on the outshine since we're using it right now. Really good art top coat. So if you are encasing, see how shiny, so pretty. I still, even chrome powder, I just love it. Still gets me. Your outshine, it can be used thicker. So if you are putting like decals on or anything that's gonna kind of ruin that surface structure and not give you that nice, smooth, clean surface structure, you can pillow with your outshine and it'll still cure properly. It won't, some top coats will kind of pit or make it look like a little pimple comes to the top. If you try to float extra product, the outshine is really good because it will allow you to kind of float and get that perfect surface structure. I'm all about pictures, and I do a lot of like social media classes, and what we don't realize, like social media is so big right now, right? And it is free for you all to use and to, you know, create artwork, put it out there, no matter what your goal is, whether it's being Insta famous or it's gaining local clients or it's just sharing your work. Regardless of the goal, it's free. And I know a few of you older techs out there, I remember what we used to pay in Yellow Page ads, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month to be in the Yellow Pages and to be first with the biggest ad. And that was costing us, I mean, I remember $600, $700, $800 a month for our salon. And that was the way we were reaching customers. So now we have this opportunity with social media and it's free. But it's hard. It's very hard. I, thank God, have 2 young kids that can help me, or they'll be like, no, Mom, don't post that. No, let me do that. Let me put this music with it. I'm like, okay. But once you learn it and once you realize everything you do during your day is content. Lunch break that you're scarfing down a burger. Not everybody wants to see that, but however, it is content. So just remember that. And pictures are so important. If you're putting your artwork out there for social media, you want them to look as perfect as you can. It's hard enough for me to get the content and to post it, but to add editing onto that, I don't have time for that. So the more perfect the picture that you can get, the more likely you're gonna post this and hopefully gain whatever, get closer to the goals, whatever your social media goals are. But that's why I always talk about surface structure, because this is something that will show up in every picture. And that's why and you guys will probably see me do it all day. I just kind of roll. And that line of light is gonna tell you, do I have a perfect surface structure, right? So always keep all through your application, from your prep work to your finish work, constantly roll and make sure that you have that structure, because that is going to make a world of difference in your photos.